What if you could face life's chaos and remain unshaken? Imagine standing in the eye of the storm, calm and resolute, while the winds of stress, anxiety and despair rage around you. In a world where we are constantly bombarded with challenges and uncertainties, it's easy to feel overwhelmed, even powerless. But what if the key to peace and strength has been within your reach all along? Over 2,000 years ago, the Stoics, great thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca and Epictetus, unveiled profound truths about life. They taught that the path to inner tranquility doesn't lie in controlling the unpredictable events of the world, but in mastering how we respond to them. They believed obstacles are not barriers, but opportunities to grow stronger. They showed that our pain often stems not from the events themselves, but from the stories we tell ourselves about them. What if you could learn to embrace this mindset? To stop fearing what you can't control and start finding freedom in what you can? Imagine acting with such composure and clarity that nothing, no insult, no setback, no fear, can disturb your peace of mind. In this video, we'll explore the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and how it can transform the way you see and navigate life. Together, we'll uncover practical steps to cultivate resilience, let go of unnecessary suffering, and unlock the power to act as if nothing can trouble you anymore. Are you ready to step into a life of greater strength, meaning, and serenity? Let's begin this journey to discover how to rise above life's storms and find unshakable peace within. Number 1. View obstacles as opportunities. Life is a winding path filled with unexpected challenges and obstacles. But what if these very obstacles were not barriers, but stepping stones? Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This profound idea invites us to see every challenge as a hidden opportunity for growth. Take, for instance, the story of Helen Keller. Born blind and deaf, she faced unimaginable hardships. Yet, through perseverance and the guidance of her teacher, Anne Sullivan, Helen not only overcame her limitations, but became an icon of strength and inspiration. Her story reminds us that obstacles are not the end of the road, they are the road. Now, reflect on your own life. The last time you faced a challenge, how did you respond? Did you shrink back, or did you find within yourself the courage to rise? The Stoics teach us that adversity is not a punishment, but a teacher, guiding us toward inner strength and wisdom. Every setback holds a lesson, every hardship an opportunity to build resilience. When you face a difficult situation, pause and ask, what can I learn from this? How can I grow through this? By embracing challenges with an open heart and a steady mind, you can transform difficulties into tools for personal growth. Remember, as Marcus Aurelius said, obstacles are not enemies. They are allies, showing you the way to become unshakable. Embrace them, and nothing will disturb your peace again. Number 2. Don't suffer imaginary pains. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself, are the fears and worries I carry even real? Stoic philosophy reminds us that much of our pain does not come from reality, but from our own imagination. As Seneca once said, we suffer more often in imagination than in reality. How often do we torment ourselves with scenarios that never happen? Picture this. A student dreading an exam spends sleepless nights imagining failure, shame, and disappointment. Yet when the day arrives, they find the test manageable and their fears unfounded. Or consider the farmer who frets daily over droughts, pests, or crop failures. Does worrying make the crops grow better? Of course not. It only steals peace and joy from today. Even Jesus cautioned against this trap, saying, "Do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." This timeless wisdom calls us to focus on what's real instead of being consumed by imagined struggles. Now, think about your own life. How often have you wasted time and energy worrying about things that never happened? When you realized your fears were baseless, didn't it feel like a weight had been lifted? Imagine freeing yourself from that burden every day. The next time you feel overwhelmed by anxiety, pause and ask, "Is this problem real, or is it just my imagination?" Redirect your energy to what you can control in the present. By focusing on the now, you reclaim your peace of mind and gain the clarity to face genuine challenges with strength. Life becomes lighter when we let go of unnecessary fears. Embrace this Stoic principle, and you'll find that what once disturbed you can no longer hold power over you. Now, let's move to secret number 3, accepting the impermanence of life. Number 3, embrace impermanence. Life flows like a river, ever-changing, never still. To resist this flow is to invite suffering. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, reminds us of the fleeting nature of all things when he said, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." These words teach us that nothing is permanent, not our circumstances, emotions, or even our perceptions. Change is inevitable, and within it lies the secret to peace. Consider your own life. Have you ever faced an unexpected loss or sudden success? Perhaps you've experienced heartbreak, or maybe a dream came true. These moments, whether joyful or painful, did not last forever, did they? And yet, they shaped you, revealing your strength and resilience. Even Jesus spoke to the power of accepting change, teaching, "Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from the mouth of God." This wisdom reminds us to seek deeper truths and anchor ourselves not in fleeting material things, but in enduring values like faith, wisdom, and gratitude. When you embrace impermanence, you stop clinging to what must pass and start cherishing the present moment. You see beauty in the fleeting, the laughter of a loved one, the warmth of the sun, or the quiet moments of reflection. Impermanence is not our enemy, but our greatest teacher, reminding us to live fully and love deeply while we can. Ask yourself, can you accept that everything changes? Can you find strength in knowing that endings make new beginnings possible? By embracing the ever-changing nature of life, you free yourself from the fear of loss and learn to savor the richness of each moment. This Stoic truth is not just a philosophy, it's an art. Accept impermanence, and you'll discover a life filled with meaning, peace, and profound joy. Let this understanding guide you, for in change lies the wondrous beauty of existence. Number 4, master the art of detachment. Life is full of uncertainties, loss, failure, and unexpected challenges. While we cannot control what happens, we can always control how we respond. Detachment is not about avoiding responsibility or becoming indifferent. It's about understanding the boundaries of our influence and refusing to let what is beyond our control steal our peace. Jesus offers profound wisdom on this when he said, "Cast your burden on the Lord, and he will sustain you." This reminds us to let go of unnecessary burdens and place our trust in higher powers, freeing ourselves from needless worry and suffering. Imagine holding tightly to something that's no longer in your grasp. A lost relationship, a missed opportunity, or a past mistake? Does clinging to these things bring you joy, or does it only deepen your pain? Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "That which is not good for the beehive cannot be good for the bees." This reflects a vital truth. What is not healthy for your soul is not worth holding on to. Consider a time in your life when you struggled to let go of something. Perhaps it was a job you lost, or a dream that didn't come true. When you finally released it, didn't you feel lighter, more at peace? Detachment isn't giving up. It's creating space for new possibilities to unfold. To practice the art of letting go, ask yourself, is this within my control? Is it truly important? If the answer is no, release it with grace and turn your focus to what you can control. This shift not only brings clarity and peace, but also helps you prioritize what genuinely matters. Mastering detachment allows you to embrace life's changes without fear and to face challenges with calm and resilience. It is a practice that liberates your mind, aligns you with reality, and grants you the freedom to live fully. Jesus and the Stoic philosophers have shown us this path to inner tranquility. Now it's your turn to walk it. Are you ready to let go and discover true peace? Number 5. Practice daily reflection. Have you ever taken a moment at the end of the day to pause and reflect on your thoughts, actions, and emotions? Daily reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, a simple yet profound practice that allows us to learn from our experiences and improve with each passing day. This habit encourages us to face our mistakes, acknowledge our strengths and weaknesses, and set a course for growth and self-mastery. Picture yourself spending a few quiet minutes each night with a journal, noting what you did well, what you could have done better, and what lessons the day has taught you. Ask yourself, what did I accomplish today? Did I act in line with my values? What can I improve tomorrow? This process is not about judgment, but about understanding and progress. Jesus emphasized the power of reflection and seeking guidance when he said, "Seek, and you will find. Knock, and the door will be opened to you." This wisdom reminds us that intentional reflection opens the door to clarity, growth, and peace. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, embodied this practice in his meditations. Each night, he would write about his struggles, his victories, and the philosophy he sought to live by, not only to improve himself, but to leave a legacy of wisdom for future generations. Through daily reflection, we become more self-aware, patient, and resilient. We begin to approach challenges with calm and clarity, making thoughtful decisions rather than reacting impulsively. Reflection transforms each day from mere existence into an opportunity for self-improvement. Tonight, take a moment to reflect. What did I learn today? How can I grow tomorrow? By practicing this simple habit, you align yourself with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism and the teachings of Jesus, both of which guide us toward a more meaningful and peaceful life. If you're ready to embrace this practice and cherish your journey, leave a comment saying, "I cherish my life." Let's continue to explore how these lessons can bring greater purpose and peace to our lives. Number 6. Cultivate inner peace. Inner peace is not something we stumble upon by chance. It is the result of deliberate effort and mindful practice. Life is filled with challenges, pressures at work, family conflicts, and countless daily worries. Yet, true peace comes from realizing that while we cannot control the world around us, we can always control how we respond. Jesus offers comforting wisdom when he says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. This reminds us that peace begins within, through faith, love, and understanding. Similarly, Stoic philosophy teaches us to approach life's storms with calm and objectivity, recognizing that our reactions, not external events, determine our tranquility. Imagine a still, clear lake nestled deep in a forest. Though the winds may stir its surface, the depths remain serene. This is the state we must strive for, a steady inner calm, undisturbed by life's turbulence. To cultivate this, ask yourself, how can I find inner peace today? Begin by integrating small yet powerful habits into your routine. Start your morning with a few minutes of meditation, focusing on your breath and releasing your worries. Throughout the day, remind yourself to accept what you cannot change and take joy in the present moment. In the evening, reflect and pray, seeking wisdom and renewal for the days ahead. By nurturing your inner peace, you create a sanctuary within, a place no external hardship can disturb. Let Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus guide you on this journey, showing that peace is not a distant goal, but a practice you can embrace each day. Number 7. Develop resilience through adversity. Have you ever stopped to wonder why hardships come our way? Are they simply obstacles to endure, or are they profound opportunities for growth? Stoic philosophy teaches that resilience is forged through adversity, that every challenge is a stepping stone, shaping us into stronger, wiser individuals. When faced with difficulties, we have a choice: to let them break us or to rise above and use them as tools for self-mastery. Reflect on your own life. Think of the moments when you were tested, whether by loss, failure, or hardship. Didn't those experiences teach you lessons, strengthen your character, and deepen your resolve? Viktor Frankl, a Jewish psychologist who survived the horrors of the Holocaust, embodied this principle. In his book, Man's Search for Meaning, he wrote, "When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves." Frankl transformed unimaginable suffering into a mission to explore life's purpose, showing that meaning can be found even in the darkest moments. Jesus also spoke of resilience, offering hope with his words, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world." This powerful reminder encourages us to see trials not as defeats, but as opportunities to grow in strength and faith. Resilience isn't built in comfort, it's honed in the crucible of challenge. Every setback is a chance to discover your inner strength, to persevere, and to emerge stronger. Ask yourself, how will I face my next difficulty? Will I let it defeat me, or will I use it to grow? Let the wisdom of Stoic philosophers and Jesus inspire you to embrace adversity as a teacher. Share your story in the comments. How have you turned challenges into triumphs? Let's grow stronger together. Number 8. Don't create your upsets. How often do we let small things disrupt our peace? A careless comment, an unexpected delay, or even a rainy day, are these truly as troubling as they seem? Or have we made them bigger in our minds than they need to be? Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, reminds us, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Jesus also speaks to this truth, saying, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes?" This wisdom urges us to stop giving power to minor worries and instead focus on what truly matters. Imagine this. You're running late for an important meeting and get stuck in traffic. Your initial reaction might be frustration or anger, perhaps even blaming yourself for not leaving earlier. But ask yourself, will my anger clear the traffic? Can I use this moment differently? By staying calm, you could use the time to reflect, listen to an audiobook, or simply breathe. In doing so, you reclaim your peace and prevent the situation from becoming more upsetting than it needs to be. Many of the troubles we face are self-created. When we choose to let go of minor irritations and focus on what's meaningful, life becomes lighter and more joyful. The next time you feel upset, pause and ask, is this worth my peace of mind? So, what will you choose? To create unnecessary burdens or to embrace a life of calm and purpose? Let Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus guide you toward a more peaceful and fulfilling way of living. Number 9. Focus on the how, not the what. Have you ever felt adrift even when your goals are clear? Stoic philosophy reminds us that the key to fulfillment isn't fixating on what we want to achieve, but on how we approach the journey. It's not the outcomes that define us, but the methods, attitudes, and actions we choose along the way. When you focus on the how, you shift from stressing over uncontrollable results to mastering your responses and efforts. This shift grants you clarity and peace, helping you navigate challenges with resilience. Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Imagine preparing for an important project. Instead of worrying about whether it will succeed, concentrate on giving your best effort, staying composed, and learning from the process. By focusing on how you handle the task, you take control of your experience, regardless of the outcome. Ask yourself, how do I approach life's challenges? Do I let results dictate my peace, or do I focus on what I can control, my actions and attitude? By embracing this Stoic principle, you'll find that life becomes less about chasing goals and more about living with purpose and integrity. What will you choose to focus on today? Share your reflections in the comments below. Number 10. Prioritize rationality over emotions. Have you ever made a decision in the heat of the moment only to regret it later? Stoic philosophy teaches us to prioritize reason over emotion because rationality brings clarity, while unchecked emotions often lead to impulsive actions and unnecessary regret. By letting reason guide us, we can approach life's challenges with calmness and objectivity, making wiser and more thoughtful decisions. Think back to a time when anger or frustration got the better of you. Perhaps you said something hurtful or made a hasty choice you wished you could take back. Imagine how different the outcome might have been if you had paused, taken a deep breath, and allowed reason to lead. Jesus also highlighted the value of building a life on a solid foundation, saying, "The wise man builds his house on the rock. The rain came down, the streams rose, and the winds blew and beat against that house. Yet it didn't fall, because it had its foundation on the rock." Wisdom and reason are that unshakable rock, keeping us steady amid life's storms. Now, picture a moment when someone criticizes you harshly. Your immediate reaction might be defensive or even combative. But what if, instead of reacting emotionally, you calmly considered whether the criticism held any truth? By responding rationally, you not only diffuse the situation, but also turn it into an opportunity for growth. In your next challenging moment, pause and ask yourself, am I being led by emotions, or am I acting with reason? The more you practice clear thinking and thoughtful action, the more peaceful and fulfilling your life will become. Rationality is your compass. Use it to steer through life's uncertainties with wisdom and grace. Stoic philosophy, paired with the timeless teachings of Jesus, provides us with a profound guide for living a meaningful, peaceful, and resilient life. By learning to let go, practicing daily reflection, cultivating inner peace, building resilience, avoiding self-created troubles, and prioritizing rationality over fleeting emotions, we can rise above life's challenges with grace and wisdom. These principles aren't just theories, they are tools for transformation, empowering us to find strength and serenity even in the face of adversity. Imagine the impact of applying these teachings to your life. What kind of peace could you create for yourself? What example could you set for others? We would love to hear your thoughts and experiences. How have these ideas helped you, and what steps will you take to make them part of your daily life? Share your journey in the comments, and let's inspire and support one another as we grow in wisdom and strength. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so we can continue exploring more powerful ways to live with purpose and resilience. Together, let's build a community grounded in peace, wisdom, and meaningful living. And remember, this is only the beginning. In our next video, we'll dive even deeper into how Stoicism can help us overcome life's toughest challenges. Until then, keep striving, reflecting, and growing. You're stronger than you realize, and the journey ahead holds endless possibilities.